Dan? We're in the process of working with Zanola. She is working to develop some new concessions guidelines, if you will, with respect to what that might look like. And I think we can give you a little bit more definitive direction here in the next coming months with respect to what that might start to look like. Thank you for asking. Well, with that, it's been an absolute pleasure to be here with you this afternoon. I hope you found this to be helpful, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you very much.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Wendy Washington with Chase Business Banking. I'm a relationship manager. I've been with Chase now, back with them now for 16 years, and in that time frame, I have done underwriting as well as now for the past 5 years as a relationship manager. And I'm going to give you a brief idea of what a relationship manager does. A relationship manager basically manages a portfolio of business clients that need lending, cash management products, and depository needs, and then other various needs in their business. And it's usually no more than 100 to 150 clients are in that portfolio. So you see it's a little bit more specialized attention than the branches usually can offer clients. And with that, I'll begin my presentation. Basically, I'm here today to discuss how to obtain financing and also how to obtain letters of credit or surety bonds. And we look at ourselves as a bank, but we also look at ourselves as a partner to our clients. You know, the partnership is we help you do your business better, and that's the whole idea of being a partner. And my presentation says, Chase, your partner in business banking. Okay. Again, one of the ways that we in business banking have begun working with our clients is by setting up a team of relationship managers, customer service professionals, and cash management reps. I actually brought my cash management rep with me today so that when we do the speed dating, is it dating or speed? But as we do that, you can ask questions to him as well. And cash management, we'll go over some of the products and services that I'm speaking about when I say cash management products. Chase is a full-service bank, from the traditional banking centers to the drive-throughs, and now more now today, the type of products and services that we offer that you may use are online banking services, from wires online to transferring money from account to account. A lot of good services you can just do from your own office or from your home. And yes, we are lending. Chase, we are lending as a company nationwide. We've committed to lending to small businesses this year. So despite of what you hear from not in the news, but from one person to the other, because I've been even asked, is Chase lending? And yes, we are lending to small businesses. As far as the concessionaires here in the airport, and we are very, very pleased to be able to be given this opportunity to speak today and to talk to you about what we have to offer. The products and services that we have to offer after speaking with the airport in a meeting and discussing the products and services that best fit your needs. And also, personally, I have experience because I have a client that is a concessionaire here in the airport. So I kind of already work with those type of products and services, so I know hands-on some of the products and services that you need. One of the products and services is lending services, of course, and we do construction loans, and we do one-time closes, which means that a draw note with a term out feature and one close versus getting one and then having to come back and apply and then get the term out portion of it. Of course, lines of credit for working capital purposes to help you bridge that gap between the times when your cash flows may be a little tighter than other times. And in the airport, because you can be seasonal, that makes sense to have a line of credit. Letters of credit or surety bonds. Those items are the type that you need to, the airport requires you to put up, I think, a year's rent on some specific calculation that they provide you, and you do that through letters of credit. Our letters of credit, most banks' letters of credit, are usually cash secured. And then equipment financing, for any type of financing equipment that you may need to purchase during the construction period, we can do one loan or two different loans, one for equipment and one for leasehold improvements. The next item that I mentioned was your cash management needs, treasury services. And again, I've got Chris Rhodes here with me today. These are your vault services, because you would need to be able to to have coin taken to the bank, and at the same time, or change, dollar, I don't know, 20s, 10s, 5s, whatever you would need. So those type things facilitate vault services. Payment Tech, which is our brand of that Chase uses. We own Payment Tech for merchant services, credit card, taking credit cards. And then the other item is credit cards, and what I mean by that is a business card for your business to do purchases for your suppliers, anything that helps you take advantage of your terms, and paying back your suppliers. Now, as far as the qualifications for lending, for your level of lending needs, we do judgmental underwriting versus, I know some of you may have come upon the new standard of like the Credit Express or scorecard shops. They usually term it that way. But we use judgmental underwriting in our group, and basically that's where we require like your financial information, personal and business. And we do that because we do global cash flow underwriting. And usually for businesses of your size, the idea is that you are your business. You know what I mean? When you have someone like a DFW Airport that comes through and want to borrow, for instance, then you may be not looking at personal owners because, who would that be, right? Okay. Or they may be publicly traded or some for very large corporations. But for businesses your size, there's usually tied to an individual or a few individuals that actually own the company. So it's both personal and business financial information. And this information is used to determine historical cash flow, because that's our primary source of repayment, and to test the ability to repay debt, period. And that's a good thing, because the idea is that you don't want us to lend you something that we know up front that you can't pay us back based on your financial outlook, okay? The next thing would be collateral, and it's just what it is, collateral. Now, since collateral is a secondary source of repayment for us, for Chase, then it's not necessary that it's got to be collateralized one-to-one, but usually, for leasehold improvements, which would be what we would be doing mainly for the construction of for one of the concessionaires here, then you would be looking at probably not getting a one-to-one because it is leasehold improvements. But there's ways to mitigate the shortfall of the collateral, things of that nature, that we can help you with, or I can help you with. Then the next thing is credit, and credit is, like your credit history, and we have to review your credit history. It gives us an idea of how you've paid back in the past, and this is pretty much on your personal and your business. You're well aware of that. And it also verifies your personal debt. And then the next item is your capital injection, with your equity injection. We do not do 100% lending. So you're looking at some sort of capital injection to get the deal done, okay? That can range from anywhere from 25 to 15, and I'll kind of get into that in a minute. But you're going to need to put some cash into the deal. That's basically it, okay? And then the other thing that I wanted to talk about is enhancement programs. And Chase is a preferred SBA lender. And I don't know if any of you have had any experience with SBA. I've had quite a bit of experience with SBA. I do quite a bit of SBA loans, from 7As to expresses to 504s. And of course, I can get into more detail than that on a one-on-one basis. But as a preferred SBA lender,